Good evening. Welcome to Current Affairs, July 15th, 2015. So today we have a big news regarding IPL and we also have some big news regarding Greece crisis. But on these two things, I would like to elaborate to you tomorrow. So let me do it or explain it to you tomorrow. Because by tomorrow we need to get some more information. So by adding that latest information, I'll give you the complete updates. But otherwise, we have some more important things. So in India, we have the defense system, the missile system. Under a program called Integrated Guided Missile Development Program, the DRDL is developing so many missiles. But with respect to the latest one, out of course, five are there. And one of the missiles in this, it is the Akash. And Akash is there in the news. It's one of the successful missiles in India. And I would like to say regarding Akash. I'll show you the document. Look at this. Akash, this is indigenously made supersonic surface to air missile. Kindly remember, Akash is a surface to air missile. So in any objective type of examination, the possible question is that which of the following one is a surface to air missile, and answer is Akash. Of course, we also have another missile which is surface to air, that is Trishul. That is also in fact it's a part of integrated guided missile development program. But Trishul has been stopped by the DRDL some time back, and as of today, the Akash is the main one, and it can travel for a distance of 30 kilometers. It's one of the successful events. Remember, this is surface to air, that is Trishul. Now, so let me once again open the document to have a look at this. The target is 30 kilometers from surface to air, please, and it is developed by DRDO and BEL, that is Bharat Electronics Limited. Under DRDO only, we have the DRDL, so that is developing. The induction of Akash into Indian Air Force has been started in 2013. It has already been started, but another one has been added to the ammunition of Indian Air Force. And kindly remember, it happened just a few days back, and it has been handed over to the Air Chief Marshal. And in the bottom line, I have given the present Air Chief Marshal is Arup Raha. In any examination, it may be a question. Kindly make note of this. Which is the surface to air missile, and what is the distance, target distance of that one, and who developed it, and who is the present Air Chief Marshal. Answer is the Arup Raha. Okay, I am moving further now. So we have some information here. You can have a look at this. Who of the following made controversial statements saying Mahatma Gandhi was a British agent and Subhash Chandra Bose a Japanese agent? It's a very, very, very serious criticism that was made by one of the important persons in India. Important in the sense he was a former judge of the Supreme Court, always there in the news because of his controversial statements. He was the person who supported Sanjay Dutt when Sanjay Dutt was given sentence for 5 years. And this man started saying that he wanted to approach the President of India through mercy petition on behalf of Sanjay Dutt, requesting that Sanjay Dutt has to be released. And his argument is that Sanjay Dutt has already undergone lots of mental punishment. When so many innocent people are lying behind the bars, this person, the former judge of Supreme Court, he never spoke about anything. By now you might have got the answer to whom I am referring to. It was Justice Markandeya Kadzu. important person. So he has given some important judgments, and he also worked as the chairman for PTI, PCI, Press Council of India. And this person, during that time, he gave a statement saying that 90% of Indians are idiots. And that statement has created lots of criticism against Markandeya Katsu. How can he say like that? So because of these reasons, always he was there in the news. Of course, his term as the PCI chairman was over. But in the month of March, very recently, in the month of March this year, so he made a comment against Bapuji and against the Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose. So these are two important icons of the nation. And how can you speak like that? Somebody is the British agent and somebody was the Japanese agent. So during that time, Parliament took it very seriously, and he was issued notices to come and appear before the Lok Sabha Speaker and Rajya Sabha Chairman. But instead of appearing before the Lok Sabha Speaker and Rajya Sabha Chairman, this man approached the Supreme Court and he filed a petition saying that before calling me, they should listen to me why I said like that. Whatever may be your intention, sir, insulting Bapuji and Netaji are never acceptable. So because of this reason, he was there in the news. It's a very, very controversial, derogatory and insulting statement given by Justice Markandeya Katsu. That's the reason why he was there in the news. So statement was there in the news. So in future, in any examination, it may be a question, who was the person who made such a controversial statement? Answer is Justice Markandeya Katsu. They may also ask you, to which court he was a judge? Answer is the Supreme Court of India. I'll show you the document. I'll look at the question once again. Who of the following made a controversial statement saying that Mahatma Gandhi was a British agent and Subhash Chandra Bose was a Japanese agent? Lalu Prasad Yadav, Ashok Singhal, Justice Markandeya Katsu, or Amit Shah? All people you must be knowing, 1, 2, 3, 4. And here the answer is Justice Markandeya Katsu. Option C is the answer. Look at this. We have some information with relation to the so-called Madras High Court. This I was talking to you some time back regarding the judgment given by one of the judges in Madras High Court. Contradicting judgments were given by this judge, Justice Devadas. In two different rape cases, he has given two different types of judgments. In one case, he advised for mediation between the rapist and the victim. So that created lots of discussions in India, and so many people have protested. How come you can permit for the mediation in such type of heinous cases? If it is any petty case, it's okay. And this if it is accepted, it may become a very, very bad precedent. That's the reason why there was a criticism. And immediately after a few days in other judgment, he upheld the decision of the lower court for sentencing another rapist for 10 years. But somehow petitions were filed in the Supreme Court, and Supreme Court made it very clear this type of judgments should not be given where the dignity of the woman is being insulted. No, that should not be tolerated, and that should be dealt with very seriously. And by coming under pressure, the Madras High Court has withdrawn the judgment. So whatever the mediation that was suggested by Justice Devadas, it has been withdrawn. Hopefully, those type of mediation proposals will not come into the picture in the future, because such type of cases must be dealt very seriously, and the person who commits such type of crimes has to be punished very seriously. Now, I'll open the document, have a look at this. The Madras High Court has recalled the mediation in rape cases. There was an outrage from various sections and also the Supreme Court. In fact, originally the judgment was given by Justice Devadas. Excuse me, I'll have some water. So you can have a look at this. I have some more information for you. This is look at this TAPI. So a possible question in any examination, have a look at this. First, TAPI, look at this, it stands for Turkmenistan, Afghanistan, Pakistan, and India. I told you already, whenever I am talking about any country or any state, I requested you people to look at the map so that you can remember these names for a longer period of time. And at the same time, it will also be useful for geography for map pointing purposes. Turkmenistan, Afghanistan, Pakistan, and India. Afghanistan, Pakistan, India, these you can remember very clearly, no problem. But in the examination, they may ask you TAPI. In TAPI, T stands first. They will give you Tajikistan, Turkmenistan, like that, or Thailand, something they can give you. So please remember, it is the Turkmenistan. And this is a very big project, huge project. It's a $10 billion gas line project. But if you look at these areas, 1, 2, 3, 4 nations, of course, in the Asian region, especially in the Southeast Asian region, terrorism is a major threat. That's the reason why when the Prime Minister of India, Mr. Narendra Modi, he was there in Turkmenistan for a day. So during that time, he was highlighting the issue of threat of this terrorism. So until and unless it is not eradicated completely, even the business also will not happen in a smooth manner. Look at these countries, Afghanistan and Pakistan. So these are the terrorism prone areas. Lots of terrorism is there. And look at this Butler project will cover over 1800 kilometers pipeline. Very, very huge one. This has the capability. Look at the statement, please. This has the capability to supply 3.2 billion cubic feet of natural gas every year from Turkmenistan, Galkanish. In Turkmenistan, there is a place called Galkanish, and from that Galkanish, it will go to Afghanistan, Pakistan, and India. Very huge projects, and it may be operational by 2018. Very, very important. All the points I have given in the exam on the screen is very important, and any point may be a question. What is the total worth? TAPI stands for what? And what is the total distance? And what is the starting point and ending point? Turkmenistan to India via Afghanistan and Pakistan. And by which year it will be operational? Answer is 2019. Look at this. I have some more information with me. Look at this, India's population. If you look at the population of India, every 10 years we conduct the census. First census was conducted in the year 1872, and it has been regularized in the year 1881. Since then, every 10 years we are conducting the census. The latest census was conducted in the year 2011. It was the 50th census. Excuse me. It is getting some messages. Yeah, silent mode. Now, so this is the 50th census that was conducted, and as we know, India is the second largest country in the world with respect to the population. Highest population is present in our neighborhood, that is in China. Huge population is present. But there is a mechanism for controlling the population. Of course, it's a communist country. They will follow certain very stringent measures. In India, we also have the policies for controlling the population growth rate. Population cannot be controlled, the growth rate has to be controlled. But because it's a democratic country, there are no very stringent rules to control the population. That's the reason why at the most the government may suggest the people to go for not more than two children. And the latest reports are saying that there is an increase in the population in India, whereas it is being contained by the so-called the China. And the latest report is that if it continues like this, by 2050, India is going to become the largest populated country in the world. So meaning India is going to surpass China. See, that is one point, and I'll also tell you one serious point. There are so many countries where the population is very huge. China is at number one, India is at number two, and at the fifth position we have a country called Brazil. Brazil is the fifth largest populated country in the world. Let me tell you one shocking news. If you look at India, we have so many states, and highest population is present in Uttar Pradesh. We know that. It's more than 20 crores population is present in alone Uttar Pradesh alone. And the population of Uttar Pradesh is more than the population of the Brazil. One Uttar Pradesh is beating a country which is at the fifth position. That's a huge difference. Hence, there is a necessity for containing the population growth rate. Otherwise, there will be so much of pressure on the resources and the country may suffer over a period of time. I have the latest information. I'll show it to you. Kindly have a look at this and think very seriously on these issues. On July 11th, 2015, there's the World Population Day. We have already seen India recorded a population of 127 crores plus 127 crores 42 lakhs 39,769. China's population, look at this. India is 1.27 billion and China is 1.39 billion. And the growth rate, look at this, 1.6% every year. And according to the latest reports, look at this, this is what I was telling you. India may become the most populated nation by 2015 and is expected to be 1.63 billion. Look at this by, I'm sorry, here I think, yeah, just a moment. This is 2050, yeah, I'm sorry. 15 and 50, sometimes it's a confusion. So India may become most populated nation by 2050 and expected to be 1.63 billion. Look at this. And yeah. Now, so India's population as per 2011 census is 1.2 billion. This is almost equal to the combined population of, look at this, so many countries put together. India is one. United States of America, Indonesia, Brazil, Pakistan, Bangladesh, and Japan. 6 countries are there. These 6 countries' total population put together is India's population. This is the meaning. Look at this last point I have given here. Brazil is the 5th most populated country in the world. Its population is equal to the population of Uttar Pradesh. Really shocking news. Next, look at this. Which of the following is the first state in India to launch she taxis? It's a wonderful mechanism that was launched by the government, and the answer is Kerala. In she taxi, it is the drivers are female drivers. That is basically meant for the safety of the passengers, the women who are traveling alone. And why I am talking to you regarding this she taxi now? So Kerala became the first state in the country to launch this. It's a beautiful program. And of course, women drivers, women cab drivers I'm talking about, they are also trained nicely. So women can travel very nicely with the safety, good thing. And the same Kerala state also planning to launch she buses. So exclusively for the so-called the women. And they are planning to have the both driver and conductor also to be the females. So these are the few mechanisms where the various governments will plan to provide security to the women. It's a wonderful program and it's a welcome program. And that's all for today. I'll stop at this stage and I'll see you tomorrow at the same time with some more news. And tomorrow I am going to elaborate you on Greece crisis and also on the IPL crisis. So thank you so much for being with me this evening. I wish you all the very, very best to take very good care of yourself. Thank you.